It's brilliant and always funny. So definitely check it out on Facebook. PSG segment. I disagree to K. Mbappe had a game where he won the game through his brilliant goals scored, but Dani Alves made the pass and the midfield of PSG was not convincing against better opposition. Lo Celso was from the Unai Emery idea. Emery wanted a creative player to get the ball moving fast, but Neymar needs powerful midfielders like Casemiro, Paulinho, Matuidi. Neymar is not like Mbappe. Mbappe is like CR7, a goal machine that in Mbappe's case is only growing. Neymar is a talisman that, like Messi, can be the beautiful diamond that shines to all other on the pitch, and Neymar's legend has a greater ceiling. I wish pundits would stop beefing up Mbappe like they did Messi. Messi proved he can get angry and be distasteful. Mbappe doesn't need to be viewed as the golden boy. Let him be human. Tuchel has gotten away with a side that passes too slowly in midfield, that side being PSG. It does not have enough players cutting through midfield enough, while having a defense that is porous, relying on individual talent too much against top sides. PSG didn't beat a great team with a master class in the Champions League. PSG was a slow, unsharp team that faced a team that didn't know how to press and was waiting for mistakes with haphazard play. Mbappe was not brilliant against Manchester United. He played positively or well, but he was not able to be the center. Like CR7, he needed a team to build under him, and PSG did not build, but was saved by a poorer Manchester United. PSG through Neymar side Mbappe will answer, can CR7 play on the same team as Messi? I think PSG can do it, but the media will try to break them up. Monaco segment. The return of Jardim is everything. The problem with Martins from Sporting in Portugal is that Atletico Madrid had Griezmann and Lemar. Like Coutinho, players have to comprehend when they need space to be themselves. Martins can come back stronger to Atleti, but every team, when it has a talisman like Messi, Griezmann, Neymar, has a player that is given a leeway that forces other players to be uncomfortable at times. Martins didn't handle that in Atleti under Griezmann, but in Monaco he is free. Coutinho under Messi or Dybala under CR7 is a fine example of players who may need a new spot or at least need time to find their balance with them. Balotelli segment. Balotelli was never a bad player, only one that media chose to criminalize. Beyond villainy, criminalize. Rudy Garcia knows Balotelli is one of the few true number nines, players who can play back to goal, can score a goal, and can pass in tight spaces. Marseille has in Thauvin side others speed, movement, cutting nature. The truth is, OGC Nice sell more than OM, Olympique Marseille, and Balotelli comprehended that while his career finally started in France, yes, I don't see his Inter Milan, Manchester City, AC Milan, Liverpool time as his athletic career, merely various big money moves where he played soccer in imbalanced organizations at that time. But OGC Nice is not the top. PSG is the top in France, and Olympique Lyonnais have their youth movement mode. So OM is the only other remaining big team in France compared to all others. He's in OM. Make it happen, Balotelli. OL segment. Fekir is out by card against Barcelona. My Olympique Lyonnais is a dangerous team. If Barcelona is slow, unsharp, if Barcelona think against this youthful team they can lollygag the beautiful possession, then OL have a high chance of pay. Lille segment. Mourinho was in the audience at Lille, Kroenke at the San Siro. I disagree to Kev If Nicola Pepe is like Drogba, Pepe will be legendary. I agree to K. Mourinho is making moves to get a new job, but he wants to have an organization unlike any he had before, where Mourinho is content to the long-term project while making sure it is a long-term project. I provided a link to a quote from Mourinho's talks on beIN Sport in the link section on the transcript page. Dez's point is true. PSG essentially places a cap on the remainder to Ligue 1, which has not changed its alignment since PSG Qatari ownership came in. Newport versus Manchester City. segment. I learned how to pronounce Pudrag. Now I know how to say Pudrag Peter Harrington, the golfer. Inter Milan versus Sampdoria segment. Icardi is the continuation to the unbounded cinema verite that started in the 1970s, being fostered from Marilyn Monroe in the 1960s beforehand, but has grown through Kardashian/Trump to now Icardi side his wife/agent. The public Twitter argument between Icardi side his sister proved this is manufactured chaos, and why? 'Cause chaos brings more public attention than happiness. Can Icardi be captain again? I imagine so. The Inter team is full of leaders who don't need a badge. AC Milan versus Atalanta segment. Christoph Piatek and Lucas Paqueta are showing signs to something, but Piatek better be careful. Big teams love to buy players, young and sparkling, but being in another team will influence your system. Fiorentina versus Spal segment. The Spal player who scored, Velotti, the Spal ball boy's brother, Alessandro, the ball boy himself is Alessandro. I wonder what he was told. I hope that little ball boy isn't confused or being heckled, because it can be tough when something you've done or something that was done towards you, meaning a celebration from your big brother to you, can be discarded or turned into a little bit of a media circus in a negative way. Zaniolo Mother's segment. I noticed his mother's account on Instagram. Her profile image is a kissing photo, and she has, from the latest photos, a lot of headshots and kissing face. I think she likes photos. The one thing interesting in Zaniolo's mom is that she is married, I assume happily. She just likes taking photos to herself, where she is appearing giddy or wanting. Zaniolo is embarrassed, but it seems, but I think it is unfair. His mother isn't inviting anyone to anything, merely enjoying her life. Be happy your mother can feel good about her body, and all the guys talking about your mom crudely on the pitch or the locker room, man up against. I linked an article to Zaniolo's mother and include a link to her Instagram in the link section and transcript page. Turkey Super League segment. I just have to say my Galata Palace, or Galatasaray, is climbing. A long season ahead. Bundesliga segment. Pizarro's the oldest player, Claudio Pizarro, is the oldest player to score in that league. It's a nice snide from Kay that Claudio Pizarro is younger than Zaniolo's mom. Power ranking segment. Check links section under the transcript in the transcript page linked under this video for images or video or articles. Number 10, Jordi Massive, Real Valladolid topping Messi. Lovely double save. Number 9 is Balotelli, 3 goals in the last 4. Balo was never a miserable player, again, but in France he found teams that seemed to be well with him. Number 8, VAR flexing. In Spal, Fiorentina. I wish you well, Alessandro Velotti, and your big brother who scored. A rule change to when VAR can be used based on time must be discussed. The Spal Fiorentina match showed VAR can manipulate a match highly. Now is it just? Number 7, Mbappe. Brilliant goal from a player only starting. Number 6, EMLS. League Series. The future, but again, not for the fiscally poorest kids. Number 5, swapping goal celebrations. Dybala CR7, Balotelli Thauvin. Number 4, Pizarro, the oldest scorer in Bundesliga history. Number 3, Piatek and AC Milan brace. Strong player, Piatek, got a real knack for goal, a rare gift. 2 is Napoli's all-ball girls at the Sao Paulo. Cannavaro celebrating as a ball boy with Diego Maradona's good look as well. And number 1, 20-0, the pro Piacenza had to play to save their club's existence in Serie C. Seven 17-year-olds against 11 with a 17-year-old coach. Legends in losing. Thank you for this time and be safe.